Today, we'll be explaining to you what the evolutionary history of the Procelotor, also known as the raccoons, are. The raccoon's oldest known ancestors are called mastodids. They lived 64 million years ago in the Paleogene period. They were medium-sized mammals who hunted smaller mammals and birds. They were thought to be one of the first mammals who were partly arboreal, also known as tree-dwelling. Their habitat were thick forests in which they can find their prey in trees. They use hollow cavities in trees as shelter. One adaptation of the mastodids had to be their size. They were small, so they could fit in holes. The second known ancestor to the raccoons are called the caniformias. They lived 58 million years ago in the Paleogene period. They were bigger than the mastodids, but they still hunted smaller mammals and birds. They also still used hollow cavities in trees and thick forests as shelter. The adaptations that the caniformias had were longer and thicker leg bows and wider hips. They probably had these adaptations to catch smaller prey, and when they hibernated, they needed ability to store more food on their body while still being mobile. The third oldest known ancestor to the raccoon is called the Arctodia. They lived 46 million years ago in the Paleogene period. The Arctodia is also slightly bigger than the Caniformia, but looks the exact same. They still hunted smaller mammals and birds, but they started to eat berries. The adaptations that the Arctodia had was longer and stronger legs and some flat teeth. These probably came to be due to the competition for food, because right now a bunch of other mammals were coming to be. The third oldest known ancestor is the Mustelidae. It lived 40 million years ago in the Paleogene period. They got larger than the Arctodia, and the fur started to change from a brownish to a gray color. They still had a similar diet of plants, but they started to eat invertebrates instead of small mammals and birds. One adaptation that they had was a thicker tail, probably used for moving in trees. This probably had due to the competition for food again. One other adaptation is more flat teeth to chew berries. Here is a timeline with all of a raccoon's ancestors on it. It started 64 million years ago with the mastodons, small mammals who hunted in trees. Then it was the caniformias, 58 million years ago, slightly larger mammals who still preyed on other mammals in trees. Then it was the Arcadias, who lived 46 million years ago. At this point, they switched from small mammals to invertebrates and berries they found on the forest floor. Then it was the Mustelinias, 40 million years ago, which continued to eat invertebrates and berries. And now it's the raccoons, who were discovered in 1513 to now. Fossils are key to proving that evolution exists within a species. Paleontologists compare skeletons of ancestors to current-day species to find certain links within traits. For example, if you look at a mastodon fossil and compare it to a raccoon fossil, you can see how the hind legs and skull are similar. If you look at the hind legs, it still has the same amount of digits as it did as a mastodon. Then if you look at a skull, it's similar but different. If you look at the teeth of it, it has more teeth of a caniformia than it does a mastodon, due to its diet switching from small mammals to invertebrates and berries. They both are very similar, but they're different. Analyzing these small links between fossils can lead to a bigger connection between ancestors.